WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man, and today I got y'all with a crazy perimeter lock build that gets clamps on Hall of Fame, it gets interceptor on Hall of Fame, and it gets glove on Hall of Fame. If y'all been playing this game, y'all know how powerful the glove badge is, and it can do a little bit of other things just to make the build kind of rounded out, so you're not just a lock, you can actually do some other stuff. But with the body settings on this build, we'll be going with 6'7", 180 pounds, 7'4" wingspan with a solid body type. Now we're gonna start out with the most important attributes first. Like I said, we will be getting that Hall of Fame clamps, and we're also going to be getting Hall of Fame glove, man. We're gonna take those up off rip so you can see that. In tier 3, all of those things can go Hall of Fame. I'll talk more about the badges later on, but Challenger is the only one that I'm probably not gonna run. I don't really see a huge utility in Challenger. I got it on a few different builds and it doesn't really go crazy. But all right, man, so for the driving dunk, we're gonna take this up to an 86. But in order to actually get everything you need out of the driving dunk, like if you wanna be able to use limitless on goal and stuff like that, you're probably gonna have to put some extra, well, not probably, you're gonna have to put some extra badges in finishing. So all right, for the close shot, we're gonna take this up to a 68. Standing dunk, we're gonna take this up to a 55, and that will leave you with 15 finishing badges. And like I said, if you want to run but if you want to run limitless takeoff on gold, you will have to put some points into finishing. Now for the 3-point shot, we're gonna take this up to a 79. And I know you're probably thinking, why up to a 79? Because if you go 80 or 81, it will give you a 3-and-D 2 guard almost every time. We're going crazy with the free throw, we're gonna take this up to an 87, and with the mid-range shot, we're gonna take this up to a 70. Now for the ball handling, we're not going crazy with this. This build should not be dribbling. I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. Do not try to dribble with this build. You will set yourself and your team up for failure. Don't try to dribble on this build. We're going with a 76 for the pass accuracy. That's probably the lowest I would go for any, well, that's one of the lowest ratings I would go with for pretty much any build out there on the court. You still need to be able to pass the ball expeditiously, as T.I. likes to say. Make sure you get that 76. If you're trying to make a lock type build, 75, 76, I wouldn't say going near 70. 70 is slow as dirt, man. You will be throwing some turnovers out there, and I don't want that for y'all, man. I want y'all to be able to throw some decent passes out there. Now for interior defense, we're gonna take this up to a 69. We do want to have a little bit so we can stop all of the slashing, man. There's a lot of slashing, and let's say for some reason the clamps don't get it done, you should be able to stop it with that little bit of interior we're giving you. And we're gonna put some block on the build to make the build able to get some decent blocks. We're gonna go with an 87, and that will get you anchor on silver, the blocking badge. Chase down works slightly, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work great, but it works well enough for you to be able to, you know, get some stops. But anchor is what's really gonna bring home the bacon. Now we're gonna go with a 70 for the offensive rebound, and then on the defensive rebound, we're going with a 74. Now for the speed on this build, you gotta make this build kind of fast. Even off ball, you wanna be kind of fast. We're gonna put both the speed and acceleration up to an 84, decent levels for both. We're gonna take the strength up to a 56. You will need a little bit of strength to stop some of those players. And we're gonna take the vertical up to a 75. And last but not least, we're gonna take that stamina up. Now you will need stamina on this build. Don't try to make it with like really low stamina. You won't like it. So we got 15 finishing badges, 15 shooting badges, 12 playmaking, and 28 defensive badges with all of those Hall of Fame badges in tier 3, bro. This build is a pretty good on-ball lock. All right, let's go ahead and continue so we can talk about these takeovers. So for the takeovers, we literally only get sharpshooting and lockdown, but that is all you are going to need. Like I said, this build, I mean, it is pretty much a 3-and-D 2 guard, but it has a better name, and in all honesty, it's not as well-rounded as a 3-and-D 2 guard, but it does have like a crazy amount of defense. For the takeovers, I'm going extreme clamps and perimeter badge drop, but you always, I mean, pick the takeover that's gonna match you. Like if you're more of a spot up, even on a build like this, then I would suggest, you know, putting on spot up. So all right, the build is complete. Let's talk about these shades of, and I'm gonna show you this rare build name. I haven't seen many perimeter locks at all. So we got Tony Allen, Paul George, and DeJounte Murray. 3 very good comparisons. It comes out as a perimeter lockdown, like I've been saying the whole video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But now we about to go over these badges, because what is a build without its badges? But like I said for the takeovers, it's the same thing. Make sure the badges match your playstyle, because if they don't match, then the badges really aren't serving you very well. But all right, man, let's get right into those badges. So for the finishing badges, we do have Limitless Takeoff Cord in Tier 3, a Gold Aerial Wizard, a Silver Fearless Finisher, Rise Up on Bronze, Giant Slayer Gold, and Acrobat on Silver. Now, if you try to take this build into the paint in order to do some layups, you're gonna have to get a little tricky with it. So I would suggest learning, you know, getting some stick skills so you can use the layups more effectively. Now, for the shooting badges, we got Blinders Cord in Tier 3, Catch and Shoot Silver, Green Machine Silver, Slippery Off Ball, we got that on Bronze, Volume Shooter is Gold, and Claymore is Gold. I do feel like this build isn't a very good shooter, but with Claymore and Volume Shooter, I think you should be able to knock down a good amount of them. And we already know Green Machine and Catch and Shoot give pretty sizable boosts. Now for the playmaking, we just pretty much went across in Tier 2, got all the important badges. So we got Bailout on Bronze, Hyperdrive on Bronze, Quick First Step Bronze, Vice Grip on Silver. I feel like it's probably one of the most important ones, and this build can rebound a little bit, so I'll put Break Starter on. Like if you want to take this build into the park to be a lock, you switch onto the bigs. Like you'll be okay switching onto the bigs, I just wouldn't, you know, suggest it, to be quite honest. Now for the defense, this is where this build is super OP. We have 3 Hall of Fame Tier 3 badges, and my reason for not putting Challenger on, in all honesty, I don't feel like it's that important. You can get some decent contests without Challenger as long as you got that high perimeter defense and stuff like that. So we got Clamps on Hall of Fame, Glove Cord on Hall of Fame. I feel like of these 3 badges, Glove is probably an easy one to get because steals are super OP. I mean, Clamps is easy to activate, but that core badge progress seems like it takes forever to me. Then we got Interceptor on Hall of Fame, Rebound Chaser on Bronze, Anchor on Silver. This one will get you some decent blocks, man. On my big that I've, you know, been playing on recently, I only had Anchor on Silver just because I didn't hit the attribute cap in order to put Anchor on Gold, but it worked very well. And then we got Off Ball. I do think this is probably one of the most important badges for this build, because you got to be able to stop people from cutting on you. You got to be able to stop that off ball movement, and this badge will help you do that at a very high level. And then we got Box Out Beast on Bronze. I mean, I just think it's important to help box out, because in all honesty, a lot of the games are probably lost on the boards, and if you have Box Out Beast, you'll be straight. For alternate badge layouts, I really don't have a lot for this one, just because, I mean, my lockdown that I play with pretty much runs this. He doesn't really care for Challenger. I understand there's badge tests out there to say the Challenger is a good badge, but I don't think it's that important, man. A lot of people can't really shoot like that, but if you're going up against one of those little speed demons, Clamps, it's probably going to be what's going to help you the most. And we have a 97 perimeter defense, so you'll definitely be able to have the lateral movement in order to keep up with a lot of those little shifty little guards. But all right, man, that's pretty much it for me. I will catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. But before you get up out of here, do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of my other videos. I got a crazy amount of builds in a playlist that you can check out at your leisure. If you're looking for a shooting guard, point guard, any position, I got a playlist for it, man. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the